chippy chippy chappa chappa ruby ruby lava lava mágico mi ruby ruby boom 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 boom.
What virus? Ah, I don't want a virus. Get out my room. Hello, narrator.
Company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
I also press buttons on keyboard.
No fuck! What buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Said yippee.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
This is what happens when you get born in here. That's what happened.
Stanley relished every
Oh no, you should have been here yesterday. Yeah, I was fucking popping off. Are you still playing that one boss game, Yoshi? Or are you playing a different game?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for
Should be
nearly
my
an hour
desktop
when he
audio.
realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this
Can't talk. Lol.
this
Lol.
complete isolation.
Same.
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Well, I couldn't figure out who his dad was because his mom had 12 different types of semen inside of her. The fuck?
What the?
Audio's fine now. Okay, I just turned it up. Oh, it's first person. Okay, we're gonna have to be very careful because I do get vitally sick.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but
Yes,
it
I
didn't
did.
make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Exactly, perfect rage bait. Oh my god, you're silly. Oh, I'm making you dizzy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I did the same. I did. Okay, so we're just gonna go. We just have to follow the line, girl. Right?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What if I do the one on the right? Which way did we choose, guys? Did we choose left or did we choose right? Joseph Simon, I think that's what it is, yeah.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply
Oh, just
stood
suffer
here,
from those
drinking it all in.
from those sodas. I don't want to suffer from the sodas.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
You do that live. You're lying right now. Stop. That's funny. I did finish it and bawled my eyes out with the ending 10-10 game.
Stanley
Okay.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
What does that say? Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Lol. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift 1,000. Penalty for jumping off 5,000. Okay, but like, I can't
Look,
jump.
Stanley, I think
can't
perhaps
jump.
we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Rumor's not creeping
I'm not
out. That's what I'm
Stanley, really,
thinking.
I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Why is that door
Someone
open
you've
down there?
forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not
There's a
asking
vent
for
over
me,
there.
I'm asking for her.
Damn, how much you get paid there? I know, right?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's
let
been
her?
waiting.
Oh, what do you mean, her? But like, what if I jump down right now?
Do it.
There's a door down there. It's open. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, that's a dark room. That's a dark room. Oh, I don't want to go in there. Why is this fancy MD dance? I know, right? Ah, I don't like dark rooms. I don't like this. What are we doing here? This isn't a horror game. You will be fine. Trust me.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
I'm just gonna lean back and just in case I jump here.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her.
Think
If you
fast,
can
Chuckle
truly...
Nuts.
Oh, dude, what about the fucking right? Can't confirm. Immediate mistrust. No, same. I'm so fucking blinded right now.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh,
It's a little
come
mini
on.
fridge.
Did you actually think you had a loving wife? They
Oh
want to
my
commit their life to
God.
you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on.
Why did it move like that? Bro, why did it do the Michael Jackson? It has like 1,000 different endings though. What an asshole. That's what I was thinking.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Am I about to die? Well, first inning, I guess.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
We can't go into the room? Why can't we go into the room? What if I touch the bot? What if I touch the bot? What if I touch you? What if I touch the mannequin robot? Oh, it won't even let me. Okay. Press X, I guess, so we can move the story on.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
You won't
Now
let me
he's
do
pushing
shit.
a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now
he's
he's
going
coming
back.
back to work.
Isn't that
One
a
might even feel
normal
sorry for
American
him,
person's
except that he's
life?
chosen this life.
Are you about to kill me, robot? Are you about to kill me?
But in his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Press Y to watch TV. We're not watching TV.
So he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Wait and make sure everything is said. No, what if I don't? What if I don't? What if I just walk away?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
A game with a baby. Oh, right. So what you're saying is that this is a weird, sick, twisted game. Why the fuck did the room change? Oh, because the room's turning into an office. Love that the commands are saying one thing, but the voiceover is another, right?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Tell your wife you love her. Oh, alright. I ain't got no wife, but okay.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Okay, so we're basically still in the office. We're still living. But the fact of the matter is that, this is not becoming our office.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Hello? I bet you're not changing. Alright. How long is it gonna make us stay here? Okay. Well, I guess we'll press you, because oh
You
god.
see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Well, if I'm over here like trying not to, but you're taking too long. And I don't want to stay here for 20 years.
Oh shit! I almost gave a fuck.
Does anyone want to sit here for 20 years? Oh, maybe this is the first thing where you do everything it says.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again. And
What the fuck? No!
And I tried.
Did you say please die? Okay, I guess I'm dead now.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, what do you mean no? What do you mean no? Am I about to get jump scared? Your favorite part of choosing
Stepping
doors?
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Hey, look, there's a camera.
2845.
Hey, camera,
But of
you like
course,
watching me dance
Stanley
around?
couldn't possibly have known this.
Why is there only one camera? If you got a safe in your office, if you got a safe in your office, your camera should not be in a blind spot. That's a blind spot. There's something over here.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
There's
Trying
something
to
over
input
here, isn't there?
anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. Two, 8, 4, 5. Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in.
Oh, God.
Just opened all by itself, and Stanley got the hell along with the story. Oh no!
Got the hell out of the story, whoop-de-doo. Nah. But like, what? I'm so lost. God. Guys, I'm not about to get my butt eaten. I don't like eerie things, guys.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
So this game is a game where you need to find every possible outcome. Yeah, you've said this to me twice now. Still doesn't change the fact of the matter that I don't
Descending
like
deeper into
dark
the building.
shit.
Oh, scary! Oh, shiver my timbers! Shut up, man!
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh, he went this way instead. Do you guys think that this is the smartest way to go because it says escape? Escape. Whoa. Hi, camera. Oh, this is how we all get controlled.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
It's holding people hostage at the bottom.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
If you think about it, isn't that just what we are?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I mean, don't we
No.
already do this in
He
here where
refused
we
to
are?
believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past
I know,
began
right?
to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Because, like, this is our life. Like, look. Isn't this just... Yeah, this makes more sense. Like, come on, guys. Like, this is such a
And when
relatable
at
game.
last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
What if, like... Sorry, guys, this is shitty. What if, like, we're in these systems like this, and this is what's happening to us? Like... Sheesh!
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
And he wakes up in the office again. Back in the fucking building again. Back in the fucking building again. Back in the fucking building again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley did... years ago. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Fucking. That's too funny. There's so many things like that.
All of his co-workers were gone.
No.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Are you about to play fucking...
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
The red room. Let's go to the red room. Okay. Hi, truck.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay,
No.
from the top.
No, I
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
Hi, Toasty.
Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on.
No, I
Why
didn't.
am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
It's not me.
It was right here just a minute ago. I
Hi.
know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
What are you doing, Sonic? The fucking back rooms. We're back in the fucking building.
Chippy chippy chappa chappa ruby ruby lava lava magico mi ruby ruby boo 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 boo. Chippy chippy chappa chappa ruby ruby lava lava magico mi ruby ruby boo 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 boo.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
What the hell am I
find it
doing?
unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Nice.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering
I ain't
this
got no
wrong.
doors.
It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
I
Why don't
ain't
we
got
go
no
back
doors.
the other direction and see if we
I
missed
got no
anything.
doors. I'm in the fucking back room, guys.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
No, no.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
This reminds
I
me of
can't
DBD.
quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
There ain't no
Do you
doors.
remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations!
Yay, because I fucked him
know
up
you
so
put in a lot
badly.
of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
You're right, because
Hey,
I'm a
I'm
brat.
getting
The
weirded
fuck?
out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
You stinky mother. Okay, well, what if I
All
don't want
right,
to go this way?
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
This is completely different,
You
lol.
see? The line knows where the story is. It's
Does
over
it?
in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to
Does
destiny. Nope. Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there?
Yeah,
Or
we're
to put
going
it
back to
another
the
way,
to
is
the
story
boss's
of no
office.
destination
Oh
still
no,
a
we're not
story?
going to the boss's
Simply
office.
by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
It's weird
Sure
up
where I
here.
was
What the
going with all
hell? Why
that.
are we zigzagging
You know
so
what?
much?
I
Why are we
think what we
zigzagging?
need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh God! Someone save me! Someone fucking save me! What the fuck's this shit?
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
What's wrong with the fern?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Will it?
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything. Wait, what? We're back at the office? No, no. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Hey, room with no doors.
Still missing the doors. Did we make a mistake following the line? Perhaps we could have found the story on our own.
Yeah, take the fucking line off. Yeah, he took off the line. Good boy. Oh no, he didn't take off the line. What the hell are we doing? Hi.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through...
You're right,
Oh, I can't
because
take
I'm
this
an
anymore. To hell with
indecisive
it.
woman, the fuck?
Restart.
Ah, it's funny. And this is what happens when you get a brat to play
You
a
know
game.
what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do
Hey,
you want our story to
playing
be?
Loop-a-Loop.
Go
We're
wild.
playing Loop-a-Loop.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine. Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the
Son,
opportunity.
what are you doing? You
In
just
fact,
chilling?
I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has...
Chippy chippy chappa chappa ruby ruby lava lava chippy chippy ruby 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 lava lava chippy ruby chappa chappa ruby ruby lava lava chippy ruby ruby boom 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 boom. Chippy chippy chappa chappa ruby ruby lava lava chippy ruby lava lava chippy chippy ruby ruby ruby
Jokes that you came in. I can't hear the word for some reason.
Inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold on, what's this?
For 17
The
minutes
confusion
low.
ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all... And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes
Okay,
blank
man, lol.
simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Fucking crying, bitch! Where? I don't wanna fucking hear.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I
True.
hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you... How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
How do I climb on the fucking desk? The fuck?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Why is this red? Fuck it.
But Stanley
Car.
just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I swear to God. No! 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 Fuck!
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Self-destruction time.
And everything went black.
Yippee, self-destruction.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She
We lost
arose,
Stanley,
got
we're now
dressed,
Mariella.
gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Drugs!
And although she would
I
soon
knew it was
turn
fucking
to go call
drugs.
for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
I would too. Good job. Good on her. All right. I'm going to stop playing this because I am getting severely motion sick.
Come here, girl. Go ahead, be gone with it. Come to the back. Go ahead, be gone with it. VIP. Go ahead, be gone with it. Drinks on me. Go ahead, be gone with it. Go ahead, be gone with it. Look at those hips. Go ahead.